So hello students, my name is Dr. Yatanjeet Kaur and today we're going to discuss about chronic leukemias. So आपको पता है chronic leukemias दो टाइप के होते हैं. What are they? First is chronic lymphoid leukemia and other one is chronic myeloid leukemia. Okay, so two types of leukemia, chronic lymphoid and chronic myeloid. So see, first we're going to discuss about chronic lymphoid leukemia, which is also called as CLL. This is also called as CLL. Now in case of chronic lymphoid leukemia, अगर वो definition की बात करें, so how you want to define this? So if 10 to 19% or you can say or less than 20% blast cell present in blood or bone marrow, we called it as chronic lymphoid leukemia. Blast cell in bone marrow or blood, so we called it as CLL. नाउ जर्नली ये जो CLL है, यहाँ पे जो मोस्ट कॉमनली जो सेल इन्वॉल्व होंगे दैट इज द बी सेल्स. सो बी सेल्स आर मोर कॉमनली इन्वॉल्व हियर. ओके, सी दिस इज अ ट्यूमर. सो ये जो बी सेल हैं इनका नंबर क्या होगा? इट विल इंक्रीज. बी सेल नंबर विल इंक्रीज हियर. सो अगर बी सेल इंक्रीज होंगे तो क्या होगा? आपको पता है बी सेल क्या करेंगे? प्लाज्मा सेल्स को स्टिमुलेट करेंगे एंटीबॉडीज बनाने. अब बी सेल ज़्यादा है और ये जो बी सेल्स हैं ये सही बी सेल्स नहीं है, दे आर द ट्यूमर बी सेल्स. सो they will form more antibodies and these antibodies are abnormal because these antibodies are formed by what kind of cells? Abnormal B cells. So here there will be abnormal antibodies formation. अभी एबनॉर्मल एंटीबॉडी जो है ये क्या करेंगी? ये एबनॉर्मल एंटीबॉडीज बाकी सेल्स को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देंगी. कोई भी सेल्स है, चाहे आरबीसी है, चाहे डब्ल्यूबीसी है, चाहे प्लेटलेट्स है, ये एबनॉर्मल एंटीबॉडीज क्या करेंगी? इनको डिस्ट्रॉय कर देंगी. जब ये इनको डिस्ट्रॉय कर देंगी तो यू गोना सी व्हाट? यू गोना सी पैनसाइटोपिनिया. You wanna see पैनसाइटोपिनिया. पैनसाइटोपिनिया का मतलब क्या? पीनिया मतलब लेस. साइटो मीन्स सेल एंड पैन मीन्स सारे. सो ऑल द सेल्स आर गोना डिक्रीज. ओके, गॉट इट अप टू हियर? नाउ सी, देयर आर टू टर्म्स दैट यू नीड टू नो. वन इज CLL and other is SLL. Now what is this CLL and what is this SLL? So this CLL here stands for chronic lymphocytic leukemia. This is chronic lymphocytic leukemia. And this SLL stands for small lymphocytic leukemia. This is small lymphocytic leukemia. Okay, now see, in CLL, what is the main difference between the CLL and SLL? See, they both are similar. This CLL and SLL, they both are same, but there is one thing that make them different. What is that thing? See, यहाँ पे जब जो ट्यूमर सेल्स हैं, when tumor cells are present in blood or bone marrow, we call it as CLL. And in SLL, why we call it SLL? When tumor cells are present in what? In lymph node, we called it as SLL. We call it as SLL. So they both are similar, but the difference is CLL में जो ट्यूमर सेल्स हैं ब्लड में होंगे, SLL में जो ट्यूमर सेल्स हैं वो कहाँ पे होंगे? लिम्फ नोड्स में होंगे. Now I have already told you कि जो CLL है इसका रेडिएशन एक्सपोजर के साथ कोई लिंक नहीं है. सो यहाँ पे लिख लीजिए CLL नेवर rises after radiation exposure. Okay, it is never gonna rise after radiation exposure. Now what are the mutations? What mutations are linked with CLL? So first mutation जो यहाँ पे आपको देखने को मिलेगी, that is 13q deletion. यहाँ पे आपको 13q की डिलीजन देखने को मिलेगी. ओके, एंड अगर ये म्यूटेशन होती है, दिस म्यूटेशन हैज व्हाट? गुड प्रोग्नोसिस. दिस म्यूटेशन विद गुड प्रोग्नोसिस. Second mutation that is associated with this condition is 17p deletion. Third mutation is BCL2 जो है वो ज़्यादा ओवर एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ BCL2, एंड यू नो BCL2 इज व्हाट? इट इज एंटी एपोप्टोटिक, और एंटी एपोप्टोटिक है तभी तो कैंसर हो रहा है. जनरली कैंसर में जितने भी एंटी एपोप्टोटिक जीन्स है वो बढ़ जाएंगे, तभी तो जो सेल्स हैं उनकी एपोप्टोसिस नहीं हो रही, उनकी सेल डेथ नहीं हो रही है, तभी तो एबनॉर्मल सेल्स बढ़ रहे हैं. ओके, and fourth mutation that you're gonna see here, that is a ZAP70 mutation. That is what? That is ZAP70 mutation. ZAP here stands for what? That is zeta associated proteins. This is what? This is zeta associated protein. जब इसकी म्यूटेशन प्रेजेंट हो तो जनरली जो प्रोग्नोसिस है वो अच्छा नहीं होता, तो देयर विल बी पुअर प्रोग्नोसिस. गॉट इट? नाउ we'll discuss what are the clinical feature you're gonna see in case of CLL. So clinical features in case of CLL. So जो first clinical feature आपको यहाँ देखने को मिलेगा, that is fever. Fever will be there. As here you gonna see decrease RBC, so आपको anemia वाली findings भी देखने को मिलेंगी. So you will see patient का कलर कैसा होगा? Pale कलर होगा. एंड ये कौन से एनीमिया के साथ ज़्यादा एसोसिएटेड है? दिस इज एसोसिएटेड विद ऑटो इम्यून हीमोलिटिक एनीमिया, बिकॉज एबनॉर्मल एंटीबॉडीज बन रही हैं ना, और वो एबनॉर्मल एंटीबॉडीज सेल्स को डिस्ट्रॉय करी. दैट्स व्हाई यू गोना सी दिस काइंड ऑफ एनीमिया, AIEH, दैट इज ऑटोइम्यून हीमोलिटिक एनीमिया. एंड यू नो इन ऑटोइम्यून हीमोलिटिक एनीमिया व्हाट यू गोना फाइंड? You will see sphero. Now the third clinical feature that you're gonna see here, that is infection. Why infection? Because WBC का नंबर कम हो जाएगा तो न्यूट्रोपीनिया होगा, and you know न्यूट्रोपीनिया होगा तो इन्फेक्शन बढ़ जाएगी. Fourth clinical feature here is bleeding. Why bleeding? Because you know the platelet number is decreased. There is a thrombocytopenia. That's why bleeding occur. Fourth clinical feature that you're gonna see here, that fifth clinical feature that you're gonna see here, that is cervical lymphadenopathy. Cervical lymphadenopathy. Okay, and you gonna see also hepatosplenomegaly. Splenomegaly. ओके, सो ये दो चीज़ें आपको देखने को मिलेंगी. सी वाई hepatosplenomegaly is there? Because due to infiltration of cancer cell in the liver. Due to infiltration of cancer cell, you're gonna see this hepatosplenomegaly. Got it? So these are the clinical features you need to know. And just remember one thing. If we talk about CML and CLL, so what is the main difference here? But if we talk about CML, so here you're gonna see what? Only hepatosplenomegaly is there. There is no what? Lymphadenopathy. So this is a main feature that you can use for the differentiation between these two cancers. Now, for the diagnosis, what you can do? For the diagnosis, what you can do here, first you will go for the peripheral blood smear and CBC. The first investigation that you're gonna do is peripheral blood smear and CBC. And on CBC, you already know what finding you're gonna get. Decrease RBC, decrease WBC and decrease platelets will be there. Okay. And on peripheral blood smear, what you're gonna find on peripheral blood smear, there is one particular finding, and that is presence of smudge cell. Presence of smudge cell. These smudge cell, this is a characteristic feature. This is what? This is a characteristic फीचर. करेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर है, इसको आप डायग्नोसिस के लिए नहीं यूज कर सकते. दिस इज नॉट फॉर डायग्नोसिस. व्हाई इट इज नॉट फॉर डायग्नोसिस? बिकॉज it is smudge cells are also present in two conditions other than this. What are those two conditions? Because seen in first condition is acute leukemia. In acute leukemia, smudge cells are present. And second condition is where you can find smudge cell, that is septicemia. In septicemia, again you can find smudge cell. Now ये smudge cell है क्या? These are nothing. These are the blast with improper cytoskeleton. This is what? These are the blast cell with improper cytoskeleton. Now improper cytoskeleton क्यों है इनमें? Because of decrease of vimentin. Because of decrease of vimentin. Okay. Now ये smudge cell का what is the other name of these smudge cell? They're also called as parachute cells, and basket cell, and they're also called as convent girl appearance. They give the convent girl appearance on microscopic examination. So parachute cells, repeat. So what you're gonna see? The parachute cell, basket cell and the convent girl appearance. Now I will show you how these cells gonna look. So this is a microscopic slide. And here you can clearly appreciate these cells. These are what? These are the smudge cells. जैसे आपने सुना होगा there is a smudge proof car. What is the meaning of smudge? Smudge means फैलना. ये सेल क्या हो गया? ब्रेक हो गया है और उसका सारा कंटेंट जो है वो फैल चुका है. So these cells are called as smudge cell or parachute or basket, or you can see the convent girl appearance. So generally जो स्कूल की गर्ल्स होती है वो ज़्यादा कपड़े कलरफुल तो नहीं पहनती हैं, है ना. एंड मोर ओवर दिस लुक्स लाइक अ स्कर्ट एंड ऑल दैट. सो यू कैन कंपेयर दिस विद द कॉन्वेंट गर्ल appearance. So this is about the smudge cells on the peripheral blood smear. This finding you can get. What other finding you can see? Here you can see the spherocytes. Spherocytes are also present on peripheral blood smear. What other finding you want to get here? That is thrombocytopenia. Here thrombocytopenia is present. Now, first, what is the second diagnostic method that you can use here? Here you can also go for bone marrow biopsy. Bone marrow biopsy. See, जो bone marrow biopsy है ना, जनरली ये CLL को डायग्नोस नहीं करती. You can't use this bone marrow biopsy for diagnosis of CLL. Okay, it is only for deciding the prognosis, not for diagnosing it. Okay, this is not for diagnosis. Just remember, it will only tell you the prognosis. Tell about prognosis of CLL, but it can never be diagnostic. Okay, on bone marrow biopsy you're gonna see there is decrease of myeloid cells, decrease of erythrocytes, and there is increase of what? Lymphoid cells. Lymphoid cells are increased. So this is, you need to remember about the bone marrow biopsy finding. Okay, now on immunohistochemical analysis, now on immunohistochemical staining, what you wanna see here? You wanna see the markers for particular B, T and NK cells here. For B cells, I have told you all higher values are for B cells. So CD19, CD20, 21, 23, these all are for B cells. Here you want to see CD19, 20 and CD21. And if you talk about the T cell marker, जो जितने भी low values हैं, these are for T cells. So here CD3, 5 and 7 are for. And if we talk about NK cells, you know 16 and 56, these are the marker for NK cells. Okay, so these you need to remember. And one more thing So one more thing you need to remember in immune phenotyping for CLL, what you want to find on immune phenotyping. On immune phenotyping for CLL, what you wanna see, there is positive CD5 and it is positive for CD23. Okay, these two things are positive for both B and T cells. These are positive for both B and T cells. Now you can differentiate. Now on the basis of this feature, you can make a differential diagnosis of CLL. And what is that differential diagnosis? That is mantle cell lymphoma. In case of mantle cell lymphoma, you will see CD5 is positive, whereas CD23 is what? CD23 is negative. So in this way, you can differentiate between CLL and mantle cell lymphoma on the basis of these two markers. Now see, we'll discuss about CLL and SLL in detail. So we told CLL, when it involves lymph node, we called it as SLL. यही बोला था ना हमने कि CLL और SLL सेम है, बट CLL में क्या हो रहा था? ब्लड इन्वॉल्व था एंड SLL में जो ट्यूमर सेल्स है वो कहाँ थे, लिम्फ नोड्स में. अब व्हेन CLL इन्वॉल्व्स द लिम्फ नोड्स वी कॉल्ड इट एज SLL. यही स्टेटमेंट बोली मैंने. नाउ सी, now what are the characteristic features of lymph node involvement in case of SLL? So ये है हमारी lymph node. This is a lymph node. Okay, in lymph node you will see जो cells हैं वो ऐसे present होते हैं. These are the cells that are present in the lymph node. Okay, they are small lymphocyte tumor cells. These are what? Small lymphocyte tumor cells. And here you wanna see जो small lymphocyte tumor cells हैं, site tumor cell हैं, what they will do, they will proliferate. They will proliferate. Now when they proliferate, because of this proliferation, what you gonna see, there is diffuse expansion of lymph node architecture. What you gonna see, diffuse expansion of lymph node architecture. और आपको इस स्मॉल पॉलीथीन में कुछ डालना है, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल छोटे छोटे बे या कुछ भी आपने कुछ डालना है इसमें. तो इस पॉलीथीन में जब आप वो चीज़ डालते जाओगे तो ये जो पॉलीथीन है इसकी एक कैपेसिटी है. इसको समझने के लिए आप जब फ्रूट वाले के पास कभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल कुछ फ्रूट लेने गए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ग्रेप्स ही लेने गए. सो जब वो पॉलीथीन में ग्रेप्स डाल रहा है तो क्या होगा, जब ज़्यादा ग्रेप डालता जाएगा तो यू विल सी कि पॉलीथीन कभी इस एंगल से बड़ा है, कभी इस एंगल से, ऐसे देयर इज़ अ लाइक ऐसी शेप हो जाएगी पॉलीथीन की. पहले पॉलीथीन बहुत सिमेट्रिकल था, आफ्टर पुटिंग ग्रेप्स उसकी शेप थोड़ी ऐसे होगी, डिफ्यूज, कहीं से भी इनलार्ज हो रहा है. सेम वे में ऐसे ही लिम्फ नोड है. जब ये छोटे छोटे जो सेल्स हैं, लिम्फोसाइट्स हैं, जब ये प्रोलिफरेट करते जाएंगे तो यू गोना सी देयर विल बी डिफ्यूज एक्सपेंशन ऑफ द लिम्फ नोड. ओके, सो इन दिस वे यू कैन रिमेंबर दिस. नाउ ये तो स्मॉल सेल्स थे लिम्फ नोड में. नाउ ये तो स्मॉल सेल्स थे. अब लिम्फ नोड के अंदर मीडियम और लार्ज लिम्फोसाइट्स भी होते हैं. सो हियर इन द सेंटर देयर इज मीडियम एज वेल एज लार्ज लिम्फोसाइट्स आर प्रेजेंट. ओके, मीडियम एंड लार्ज लिम्फोसाइट्स आर देयर. अब जब ये मीडियम और लार्ज लिम्फोसाइट्स जो हैं when they will proliferate, तो ये क्या करेंगे, they will form nodules. There is a nodule formation in the lymph node. So इन nodules को हम और भी एक नाम देते, we called it as pseudo follicles. This is what, pseudo follicles. और pseudo follicles कैसे बने हैं, these are formed because of the proliferation center. These are what? These are proliferation center. Now आपको दो फाइंडिंग मिली SLL में. एक तो स्मॉल लिम्फोसाइट्स की प्रोलिफरेशन की वजह से यू विल सी दिस डिफ्यूज एक्सपेंशन ऑफ द लिम्फ नोड्स, लिम्फ आर्किटेक्चर. एंड दूसरा हमने बोला स्यूडो फॉलिकल्स बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोलिफरेशन सेंटर. अब ये दोनों फाइंडिंग्स जब हिस्टोलॉजी पे आपको देखने को मिलेंगी, देन you are gonna diagnose it as what, SLL. So when these findings are present on histology, what is your diagnosis then? That is SLL. Got it? So this is the information about SLL and how you gonna diagnose it. Now we'll discuss why CLL has a poor prognosis and why SLL is having the good prognosis. So poor prognosis of CLL versus good prognosis of SLL. Now see here, This CLL is having the poor prognosis because here you will see there is no somatic hypomutation. There is no somatic hypermutation. And this SLL is having good prognosis because here you will see somatic hypermutation. Okay. Now here you wanna see what? Here you wanna see there is an expression of ZAP70, zeta एसोसिएटेड प्रोटीन 70 का एक्सप्रेशन कहाँ प्रेजेंट है? CLL में. Whereas in SLL this is absent, that's why this is having the good prognosis. Now third factor that will tell you about the poor prognosis of CLL is here you wanna see some cytogenetic changes. Here cytogenetic changes are present. Whereas here in case of SLL there is what? There is a deletion of 13q. Okay, this is a most common cytogenetic change in CLL. Now this CLL is having poor prognosis because here you want to see what? There is involvement of chromosome number 11 and 17, whereas here there is involvement of chromosome number 13. Okay. Now that's why it is having the good prognosis. In case of CLL, there is what? There is a NOTCH gene mutation present. Here NOTCH gene mutation is present. Whereas if we talk about SLL, there is no such mutation. That's why it is having the good prognosis. Now in case of CLL, two transformation suggest whether this prognosis is good or bad. What are those two transformation? So in CLL, two transformation are suggestive of poor prognosis. अगर ये दो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हैं तो पुअर प्रोग्नोसिस होगा CLL में. फर्स्ट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज प्रो लिम्फोसिटिक ल्यूकीमिया. फर्स्ट इज प्रो लिम्फोसिटिक leukemia transformation. Okay, this is first transformation. Here you wanna see one triad of symptom. That is, first you will see there is a worsening of cytopenia. First is worsening of cytopenia. There is worsening of cytopenia. Second, here you gonna see splenomegaly. Okay. Here third is you gonna see pro-lymphocytes in peripheral blood. The peripheral blood is rich in pro-lymphocytes. Blood is rich in pro-lymphocytes. Okay, this is the first transformation. Now the second transformation that you gonna see here, that is the Richter's transformation. That is Richter's transformation. And now what is this Richter transformation? Here you will see there is a rapidly increasing mass in lymph cut. Repeat. In case of Richter transformation, what you gonna see? There is a rapidly increasing mass in lymph node and spleen. That is suggestive of what? Richter's transformation. There is rapidly increasing mass in lymph node and spleen. that is suggestive of Richter transformation. And this, now what is happening in this Richter transformation, you will see this CLL will transform into DLBCL. This is what? This is diffuse lymphocytic B cell lymphoma. This is diffuse lymphocytic B cell lymphoma, and it is the most common type of what? It is most common type of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Okay, this is the most common type of non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and this will have the worst prognosis. Worst prognosis is there. If this transformation occur, you will see worst prognosis. Now we'll discuss how you're going to treat this condition. So what is the treatment? So for treatment, if the patient is having the milder symptom, you will just treat this symptomatically and just suggest the patient to follow you regularly. And if the patient is having the severe symptom में हम क्या करेंगे? We will use what? Drugs. And you can remember those drugs with this mnemonic, that is CRF. Here C is for cyclophosphamide. C is cyclophosphamide. R stands for rituximab. F stands for fludarabine. Okay, so these are the drugs that you're going to use in case of severe CLL. Now if they ask you what is the treatment of choice for CLL, so if we talk about the treatment of choice, here you're going to do bone marrow transplant. Okay, now the next leukemia that we're going to talk about is the chronic myeloid leukemia. Chronic myeloid leukemia. Now, what is this chronic myeloid leukemia? Here you want to see 10 to 19% myeloblast in blood or bone marrow. Okay. Now, usually this CML is present in an older patient of age 50 to 60 years, and ये males में ज़्यादा common है as compared to females. Now what is the pathogenesis here? What is a pathogenesis? In case of CML, you need to know there is one translocation 922, the Philadelphia's translocation. It is linked with CML. Here on one chromosome, on chromosome number 9, there is a presence of ABL gene. Here ABL gene is present. And on chromosome number 22, there is a presence of gene, that is BCR gene. This is what? BCR gene. BCR is also called as breakpoint cluster region. This is called as breakpoint cluster region. Now, when there is a translocation between these two genes 9 and 22, what you wanna see? This translocation will lead to tyrosine kinase receptor activation. This will lead to tyrosine kinase receptor activation. This will get activated. This tyrosine receptors will get activated, and because of this activation, what is gonna happen? Now see, if there is a tyrosine kinase receptor activation, what is gonna happen? The first thing that will happen here is there is decrease apoptosis of tumor cells. And the second thing that will happen is there is more division of tumor cells. So two things, one is decrease apoptosis. अगर apoptosis कम हुई तो क्या होगा, अब जो cells हैं ट्यूमर सेल्स उनको मारने वाला कोई प्रोसीजर नहीं रहा, या इवन नॉर्मल सेल्स भी डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं होंगे बिकॉज एपोप्टोसिस नहीं है. एंड सेकेंड, जो ट्यूमर सेल्स है वो रैपिडली डिवाइड करते रहेंगे बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ दिस टायरोसिन काइनेज रिसेप्टर एक्टिविटी. नाउ what are the clinical features you're gonna see? Clinical features, so according to the phase of CML there are different clinical features. So according to phase of CML you're gonna see this. Now what are the phases? For this you need to remember there are 3 phases. The first phase is the chronic phase. Chronic phase. Second is the accelerated phase. Accelerated phase. And third is the blast crisis. Third is blast crisis. Now what is this chronic phase? In the chronic phase you will see the blast will be less than 10%. Whereas if we talk about the basophils in chronic phase, basophils in chronic phase their number is 10 to 19%. In case of accelerated phase this blast cells are 10 to 19% and basophils will be more than 20%. And in case of blast crisis here you will see there is more than 20% blast cells. Now you know अगर 20% से ज़्यादा blast cell है तो क्या बोलते थे, हमने क्या define किया था, if more than 20% blast cells are present in the blood or bone marrow that is a acute condition, acute leukemia. So in this blast crisis phase what is gonna happen, the CML, the chronic myeloid leukemia will transform into what, acute leukemia. This will transform into acute leukemia. Got it? और ये acute leukemia it can be either AML or it can be either ALL. Generally 70% केसेस में ये एक्यूट ल्यूकीमिया क्या होता है, AML होता है. ओके, ओनली इन 30% केसेस यू विल सी CML इज कन्वर्टिंग इनटू ALL. ओके, so this is called as blast crisis. Again I am repeating, blast crisis means when a CML is turning into acute leukemia we use a term that is blast crisis. Now see how you gonna repeat. Now what are the clinical features? Clinical features, first there is a fever, malaise, weight loss will be there. Okay, now second feature here you will see there is a itchiness, itching will be there, itching. And why there is itching? Because there is more मास्ट सेल ज़्यादा होंगे तो क्या होगा, ऑब्वियसली हिस्टामिन ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस होगा. नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस हिस्टामिन देयर इज अ इचीनेस. नाउ द थर्ड क्लिनिकल फीचर यू गोना सी हियर इज व्हाट, दैट इज स्प्लीनोमेगाली. here splenomegaly is present. Splenomegaly is present and generally this splenomegaly is massive. There is massive enlargement of the spleen and because of this massive enlargement you will see the stomach and the intestine got compressed. There is a compression of stomach and intestine. अब अगर स्टमक का कंप्रेशन हुआ तो क्या होगा, बिकॉज ऑफ द स्टमक कंप्रेशन पेशेंट को ऑलवेज ऐसा लगेगा, फुलनेस जैसा फील होगा, तभी वो कुछ खाएगा नहीं. तभी यहाँ पे हमने मेंशन किया था वेट लॉस. एंड इंटेस्टाइन का कंप्रेशन होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, देयर विल बी कॉन्स्टिपेशन, देयर इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ कॉन्स्टिपेशन. Okay. Now, why there is hepatomegaly? Because of the extramedullary hemopoiesis, you will see hepatomegaly. This is because of extramedullary hematopoiesis. Got it? Now, just make a star and write one line, that is, here I have told you in CLL there is lymphadenopathy. We have written there is a lymphadenopathy. But in case of CML, lymphadenopathy is absent, and this is the point you can differentiate between CML and CLL. So in CML there is no lymphadenopathy. Okay, there is no lymphadenopathy in CML. Got it? Now, how you gonna diagnose this condition? How you gonna diagnose CML? For diagnosis, we will do first step is always peripheral blood smear and CBC. Now, what you wanna see on peripheral blood smear and CBC? See, the hemoglobin will be decreased here. WBC will be decreased. Platelets will be decreased. And here, the blast. What is the number of blast cells here? That is 10 to 19%, or you can say less than 20% blast are present here. And you will see two things. One is basophilia. Basophilia is present, and second is eosinophilia is there. Eosinophilia is there. So this is the peripheral blood smear finding and CBC finding. And one more thing, on the peripheral blood smear you will see what kind of appearance. Here you gonna see there is a garden party appearance. Here there is presence of garden party appearance in CML. Okay, now I will show you the image how this look like. See, this is how a garden party appearance look like. Why it is called as garden party? Because can you see there are different colors are there, and in garden different flowers are there. So it looks like a garden party appearance. और इसको हमने एक और नाम भी दिया है, और it is also called as what? In case of CLL, we have discussed there is a presence of what kind of repeat. In case of CLL, we have discussed there is a appearance of convent girl appearance. Here, there is a college girl appearance. College girl appearance is in case of CML. कॉलेज जब आप कॉलेज जाते हो तो बहुत रेडी शेडी होके जाते हो, बहुत कलरफुल बन के जाते हो, एंड दैट्स वाई यहाँ पे यू विल सी लॉट ऑफ कलर्स. दैट्स वाई वी कॉल्ड इट एज अ college girl or garden party appearance on peripheral blood smear. Now, second thing that you can use for the diagnosis here, that is a lab score. This lab stands for what? That is leukocyte alkaline phosphate score. This is called as leukocyte alkaline phosphate score. This is leukocyte alkaline phosphate score. And in case of CML, what is the lab score? Here you will see there is decrease in the lab score. And in case of leukomoid reactions, what you will see? In case of leukomoid reaction, the lab score is going to increase. There is increase in lab score in case of leukomoid reaction. Where else you gonna see increase of lab score? For that, just remember one mnemonic, that is SIP. In case of stress, lab score will increase. Second, if there is an infection, you will see increase of lab score. And in case of pregnancy, the lab score is increased. Okay, but in case of CML, there is a decrease of lab score. We can use fish for the diagnosis of CML. I have already told you fish is a technique where you will use the colors for diagnosing of transformation. And here there is a transformation of this Philadelphia chromosome. So by using this technique, you can find that transformation too. Now the fourth method that you can use for the diagnosis is the bone marrow biopsy or aspiration. Okay, bone marrow biopsy or aspiration, and here you will find there is a hypercellular marrow. Here there is the presence of hypercellular marrow. Secondly, you will see sea blue histocytes. Sea blue histocytes are present. And third thing is pseudo Gaucher cells. Pseudo Gaucher cells are present. So these are the three findings that you're going to get on the bone marrow biopsy. Now how you going to treat this patient? So treatment. For the treatment, generally we will give them tyrosine kinase inhibitors like imatinib. That is imatinib. Okay. And if they ask you the treatment of choice, then what you will do? Here you will do the bone marrow transplant. Okay. So thank you guys for watching this video.